retired Dwight Gooden's number 16. We ask that you please direct your attention to the field and welcome our Master of Ceremonies, a member of the Mets Hall of Fame and the voice of the Mets on WCBS 880, Howie Rose.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to a special afternoon and a long-deserved celebration for a player and person who made his Major League debut 40 years ago this past week and went on to become one of the most successful and beloved figures this franchise has ever known. Now, a retired number is reserved only for those who leave an indelible impact on a team and a city. Today, the New York Mets bestow this honor upon one of the most dominant and charismatic players to ever wear the Mets uniform, Dr. K. Dwight Gooden. Joining us on the field for today's ceremony, please welcome the owners of your New York Mets, Steve and Alex Cohen. And Mets manager, Carlos Mendoza. We continue by welcoming Dwight Gooden's loved ones, as well as former teammates and colleagues of his. Please welcome Dwight's children, Dwight Jr., Ashley, Ariel, Devin, Darren, Dylan, and Milan, as well as his grandchildren and extended family who join us on the warning track and elsewhere in the ballpark. And now teammates and loved ones from Dwight's playing days. Please welcome Mets Hall of Famer, Mookie Wilson. A major influence on Doc in his rookie year, former Mets pitcher Mike Torres. '86 world champion Tim Teufel. We are so thrilled that he is able to be here today with his own big day coming up on June 1st, Darryl Strawberry. Doc's nephew, and the only player to hit his 500th big league homer in a Mets uniform, Gary Sheffield. '86 world champion shortstop Rafael Santana. The anchors of a world championship bullpen in 1986, Jesse Orozco and Roger McDowell. A former Mets All-Star who did that number 16 proud himself before Doc wore it, Lee Mazzelli. He had the pleasure of catching Doc for several years, Barry Lyons. Mets Hall of Famer and three-time 30-30 man, Hojo Howard Johnson. We are so honored today to have Sandy Carter with us, the wife of late Mets Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter. And for you younger fans who may not realize that they were great players before they became great broadcasters, Doc's teammates and Mets Hall of Famers Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling. And now, for this afternoon's guest of honor. There have been just a few players in the history of baseball, or for that matter, all of sports, who were a singular gate attraction, turning every one of his games into a must-see event. That was a Dwight Gooden start at Shea Stadium. Oh, the energy in the ballpark rose all right, and so did the attendance when the doctor was in his office on Shea's pitching mound. There was electricity in the building, but who needed electricity? Because on the nights when Doc pitched, he lit Shea Stadium up all by himself. It was truly amazing. When he pitched, the city seemed to come to a halt. Everybody wanted to get in on the excitement, either at the ballpark or on radio or television. What he accomplished was historic. Rookie of the Year in 1984, setting a new strikeout record for rookies. And then, in 1985, at the age of just 20, he delivered a season for the ages, winning pitching's Triple Crown, the Cy Young Award, with a record of 24-4, a 1.53 ERA, 268 strikeouts, and are you ready for this? 16 complete games and 8 shutouts. We might never see that again. The next year, of course, we all know what happened. With Doc atop the rotation, he helped the Mets to the 1986 World Championship. This organization has historically been pitching rich, but Dwight Eugene Gooden stands in the exclusive pantheon of Mets pitching greatness, having absolutely captivated this fan base and city. We ask that you now please direct your attention to City Vision for a very special tribute to Doc. No one will ever wear his uniform number again.
It was a time when new legends arrived. New voices were heard, and new visionaries would rise. The culture was shifting, setting a path for new stars to ascend.
Dwight is the youngest player in the National League, 19 years of age.
And in the middle of the diamond, a prodigy stood at the epicenter of it all.
A few years back, there was a great picture called A Star is Born, and the Mets are hoping here tonight that Dwight Gooden will be a star.
An artist, a master of craft, so surgical, we called him the Doctor.
Gooden likes to be called Doc.
The doctor is in.
And as the calendar would hit that 5th day, he would emerge and was must-watch.
Lord Charles has arrived.
Dwight Gooden is on the
A
mound.
concerto, not at Carnegie Hall, but at the house in Flushing, where Mozart was in motion.
This crowd's going
It
bananas.
was the greatest show in town.
It's party time at
And in the
Shea.
sea of landmarks, he was larger than them all.
Gooden has really set this town on its ear.
His performance was built for a standing room only crowd.
Fans are on their feet.
His symphony of pitches brought the noise and would reach the highest of crescendo.
Build to an even larger crescendo.
For every K, the curtain dropped.
Hang another K.
He was record making and record breaking.
A new major league record for strikeouts.
It was a time to truly believe the hype.
Gooden starts off with a bang.
Gooden is amazing.
He was a maestro, delivering hits that were literally unhittable.
Oh, the big Uncle Charlie.
From his opening act all the way to his final stanza, every time he took the stage, he was simply amazing. So here's to number 16, Dwight Dr. K. Gooden.
Number 16, Dwight Gooden.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason you're here today, number 16, Dwight Gooden. No place like home, huh, Doc? Now, the number retirement that we are about to witness is a special moment. Today, Dwight Gooden is enshrined in the history of this franchise forever at its highest level, joining an exclusive few that have gone above and beyond in their contributions to the New York Mets. Consider for a moment the only men to have earned this honor in more than 6 decades of Mets baseball. Number 37, the father of the franchise, Casey Stengel. Number 14, Gil Hodges. Number 41, Tom Seaver. Number 31, Mike Piazza. Number 36, Jerry Koosman. Number 17, Keith Hernandez. Number 24, Willie Mays. Our broadcasting uncles, Bob Murphy and Ralph Kiner. The man who brought National League Baseball back to New York, Bill Shea. And across all of Major League Baseball, number 42, Jackie Robinson. These are the legends that Dwight Gooden joins this afternoon. Now, Dwight, in honor of your special day, the New York Mets would like to present you with gifts to commemorate this monumental occasion: a framed 16 jersey and a bronzed pitching rubber to showcase your achievements on the mound. Congratulations, Dwight. And now, Doc, Citi Field, just as Shea Stadium was, is all yours.
Wow. Thank you, Howie. You know, as a young kid, my parents told me, what's the purpose of having a life if you can't have an impact on another's life? Today, Steve and Alex, Cohen, you guys impacted my life and my family's life. I thank you so much for this honor. I really appreciate it. You know, growing up as a kid in Tampa with my nephew Gary, you never think about having your number retired. You think about winning World Series, playing in the major leagues, but you never think about having your number retired. So for this to happen, I'm very humble, very honest, very blessed for this opportunity, not only for myself, but to share with my kids, my grandkids, my teammates who helped make this possible, and all of you guys who definitely made it possible. I want to take you guys on a little journey with me real quick before the rain gets started. And this is not to blow smoke or point fingers at anyone. In 1994, unfortunately, the Mets wanted to cut ties, which I completely understand from a business standpoint. But I wanted to stay to make things right with you guys. I didn't want to leave on the note that I did. Unfortunately, they thought it was best that we go separate ways. I was lucky enough to stay in New York, played the New York Yankees for 2 years, 96 and 97. Oh, hold on, I'm always a Met. I'm not saying nothing. I'm always a Met. I'm always a Met. Yeah. So after the 97 season, I called the Mets to try to come back. Unfortunately, there was no room. They didn't have a spot for me. So I signed with the Cleveland Indians for 98 and 99. After the 99 season, I called the Mets again, tried to come back. The roster was full. There was no room. I signed with the Houston Astros in 2000. I pitched 1 game, got traded to Tampa. I pitched 8 games. I got released. I called the Mets again, tried to wanted to come back to finish my career. I said, I'll go to AAA, I'll do whatever it takes. Unfortunately, there's no room. I signed back with the Yankees, won the World Series. But, whoa, here we go. I told you guys I'm a Met, please. But once my career was over after the 2000, I wanted to sign a 1-day contract to come back here, to retire as a Met. Wasn't given an opportunity, but the moral of the story is everything's about timing. Unfortunately, in 2019, I had a setback. And so now, today, the time is right. My health is good. My mental health is good. And today, I get to retire as a Met. And I want all you guys to know, you guys are part of this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
He never let rain bother him when he was pitching. He wasn't going to let it bother him now. And as soon as he finishes hugging his teammates, we're going to make it official. Okay, Doc, if you're ready. Leave it to Ronnie and Keith, right? Doc, got a minute? All right, Doc. Little rain, little wind. Can't put a damper on this. It's today's defining moment as we direct your attention to the retired numbers in left field as finally Doc's number 16 is unveiled. And there it is. Congratulations, Doc. Let's give one more hand for today's honoree, Dwight Gooden.